Are women and men exactly equal? Are men more competent than women in certain areas? Are women more competent than men in certain areas? Or have we, just for convenience for the time being, landed, for instance, in this strange place I think we're in, where we have to pretend that women are exactly the same as men and also magically better? We're very uncertain about this. We tend to be totally certain, we're very uncertain. Race, absolute mess, which we've been trying to think about and deal with as well as we can, but there's a whole load of hell waiting for us if we keep leaning on it this hard. And then trans, which we know almost nothing about, and our societies are pretending to be incredibly certain about. And if I can sum up the problem in this in a sentence, it is that this new morality we're trying to construct relies on us pretending we know about things that we don't know about, trans, and simultaneously demands that we pretend not to know about things that we all knew till yesterday, relations between the sexes.
It's very interesting to me that you clearly spell out the thing that you've just said in the book on gays, that there are enormous differences within each grouping under their heading, so gays, lesbians, and so forth, and enormous differences, even frictions between them.
Yes.
And in many ways, it's, I would imagine, quite deeply resented. I mean, during the gay marriage debate in Australia, anybody who was watching the debate closely could see there was quite a range of views in the gay community,
right.
Quite a range.
Sure.
And in fact, there were quite a few who said, we've never believed in marriage. Mm-hmm. Why would we want to do it?
Yeah, there were some who said, yeah.
But of course, you didn't see that in the media. It didn't suit the narrative. You've got other people, it seems, often using, in inverted commas, these groupings that they've put together and insist are cogent and hang together to pursue agendas of their own.
Well, often to pursue a specific political objective.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote a piece in the Spectator in the UK in support of gay marriage before it was popular to be in support of gay marriage, and explained what I regard as being the conservative case for it, which was an article which David Cameron used as a basis for his first main speech on the issue. I defend it as a right, but I also am worried by, and have been worried for a long time, by the extraordinary intolerance of elements of the so-called gay community, which I say so-called because there is no such thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
So this is one of the interesting aspects of this. There must be, there are a lot of gay people who don't want to be defined by their sexuality.
Well, just
they
like,
are a whole heap of other things.
Yeah.
They're citizens, they might be Boilermakers, they might be city executives or whatever you. But suddenly there's an insistence that they define themselves.
Yeah, and this has come in very recently. And it's come in each of the ones I describe. And it's a basis for madness. When people say the gay community, who are you talking about? It's like, women think this. Oh, really? 50% of the species all agree on something. Blacks say this. Really? Now, this is, let me put it another way. If somebody said, I don't know, I just love the working class. Who?
Yeah.
I just love the middle class. Who? I love the upper class. Who are you talking about? And it's the same with this. Why would we be falling for this interpretation of society as depending solely or primarily on interest groups based on gender/sex, sexual orientation, race, and a bit more? Why would we be doing that? Why would we be taking the individualism out of individuals and lumping them in these demonstrably incoherent bodies that don't even exist? They don't even exist.